Meiko. Hello. All right, generally, April Fool's Day is a day of jokes, laughter, and ha-ha-ha practical jokes. Mine wasn't. 9 o'clock in the morning, my mom comes in. Get your clothes on, the basement's flooded. Ha-ha! Yeah, fun. Funny, Mom. Yeah, sure. It's April Fool's Day. Yeah, fun. Wait, you're not laughing. This isn't a joke, right? Fuck! Go downstairs. I throw clothes on, go downstairs. What do I see in the basement? A gondola going down. There was about 3 feet of water in my basement. Why? Because my dad somehow mistakenly forgot to order that our sewage pipe be snaked for roots. He said, oh yeah, probably should have had that done a year ago. The other story is, I'm a really bad bartender. You asked me to make a drink. The question is not how much alcohol am I going to put in, but how stupidly can I pour it in until I figure, oh, that's enough. So I have a friend of mine from Illinois who comes in, and we go over to my house to spend some time together, and he orders a drink. So I pull out the alcohol, and I'm like, hey, which one do you want? I'll take the Bacardi. So I ask him, okay, so how much do you want? Just a little bit. So I pour what I would estimate to be a little bit, which happens to be about that much. And he takes a sip, and he goes, okay, well, do you have any soda? I'm like, okay. So I open the refrigerator. He pulls out a bottle of mug root beer and pours it in. That's the first drink. We now sit on the couch watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged. We're watching Vegeta get the living schnick knocked out of him. So he orders another drink. It's about this time that I start seeing it's almost like watching a plane slowly go down. I'm just watching him getting drunker and drunker and drunker as the minutes goes by. So by about the 5th or 6th episode, he's wasted. And he still hasn't finished his second drink. This third story is a bit of a classic. I worked for Meyer for about 5 years. In my second year of service, I was in the deli department, and I was in charge of doing the hotcakes. So I was cooking fried chicken and what have you. So one of the things that is necessary for this job is you have to filter the fryers. So the machine goes off, I filter it, pump the oil back up. However, I failed to do one crucial step. I forgot to close the filter valve. So the oil is slowly draining out. Not a whole lot, but just enough. And the coils are on. So eventually the coils become exposed. They burst into flames. Customer tells me, oh, hey, your fryer's on fire. Turn around. Oh, thanks. I close the lid and snuff the flame out. Call LP. LP comes over, checks the machine out. Nothing's broken. Start it up again. My coworker comes back from lunch. I tell him what happened. He gives me the riot act. I've been here for 2 years. He's been here for 7. So he orders me back over to my side, and I'm working on the cold side, cutting up meats. About an hour later, I hear him scream. Turn over. He has managed to set both fires on fire. Fryers on fire. Not only are they on fire, the flames are reaching the hood. He then does the dumbest thing ever. He goes over, grabs a bucket, runs over to our mop sink, fills the bucket with water, runs over to the fire, and fire goes everywhere. And here's the worst part. The floor is caked with grease, so now the floor's on fire. I've heard about the lake of fire in the Bible. Never had I guessed it would come to my work. If the devil himself had risen from those flames, I would have walked out the door. We get the fire under control, and the fire suppression system has gone off by this point, and there's about 20 pounds of purple powder on the floor. I look at him and was like, you do realize there was a fire extinguisher no more than 3 inches to your right. He looks at me and says, I'm going to kill you now. Start running.